that is how you do it. Cooking some chicken on the grill, how chicken was meant to be made. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out this video. I'm not really doing anything interesting except for we might be a little overexposed, I'm not sure. I am on my new tripod. This isn't really about pictures. We'll go out and do landscape, but it's been a while since I've uploaded. And the only reason, I'm not trying to bail on you guys, the only reason I haven't uploaded is because I'm working on something that's going to take time. That, and I'm just now getting used to Adobe Premiere Pro, and it's definitely way more involved than the app was that I was using. So like I canceled my payment on the app, I'm not using that anymore. I wanted to use industry standard style video editing. And I have a drone, and I'm still practicing with that, which I will upload some. We'll do some videos with that for sure. But at least wanted to film something today for everybody that still watches. This new tripod I have is awesome. It's a Neewer. It was kind of expensive. It wasn't Manfrotto expensive, but it was kind of expensive. Normally I just have like the cheap aluminum, like really like Amazon Basics, which I'm not knocking the Amazon Basics, the cheap tripods. They're like 30 bucks, and in a pinch they'll definitely work. But this is like super nice, like really thick. It's still aluminum, but it's a lot thicker, it's a lot sturdier. I can extend the arm out where I can do like overhead shots looking down. I got it tilted back right now so it's looking at my face. But yeah, I just thought it might be a good little story, and since it's a true story, plus it's like the typical, starts out like in a dark spot and eventually comes to see the light and do well, I guess. Not that I went from like being poor to like mega rich or anything, but I definitely changed my views on some things. And so that will be, I'm going to put all of my time and effort into that project. It'll be, and I think from now on, because I'm shooting in a flat profile, and like I said, I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro, and I have the whole Adobe suite actually. Some of it is really hard. Adobe After Effects is pretty complicated, but this video on, it'll all be edited nicely, color graded. To start out with, it's not going to be anything super fancy, but it's still going to be good, color graded the way I want it, color corrected. And the project that I'm working on is definitely going to be color graded. I might throw, make it look as much as like a movie as I can. I also have a documentary in mind that I want to make. Actually a bunch. Like sometimes at work I have a lot of free time, and I just think I get all these ideas, so I've made a habit of starting writing them down. So I got a bunch of ideas for like some documentaries, not like hardcore documentaries that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to make, but still documentaries that I think everybody will like and I think they're interesting. So I'm really pumped about that. I don't know if maybe because it's kind of bright behind me, it's not picking me up. What is now? Anyways, yeah, it might have went blurry there for a minute. But so I definitely have some good ideas. I'm just gonna have to make the time and put in the work, which I don't mind doing. I love making the videos. But definitely got some things that I help. And to anybody that is getting into photography or video, now I have one of these for each of my lenses. This is a variable ND filter, and what this does is allow you to set your camera at wide open settings, so maximum aperture, lowest ISO, correct shutter speed. If you're doing video, you should be using the 180 roll. So like right now I'm shooting at 24 frames, and so my shutter speed is set at 50. Let's check the chicken again. There's also about to be a train coming, and I hope this is in focus. It's doing some weird things. About to be a train coming. It's gonna be very loud. I'll either cut it out or we'll just like speed through it. But let's check the chicken again. Yum. Flip on, flip on, flip on. The train tracks are right behind me. You're gonna see a train go by. It's super loud. Check it out. I see the train. It still scares me every time. Even though I looked at it and I saw it, every time it blows the horn, it still scares me to death when I'm outside. My upstairs bedroom is right here. You can't see it. Like the windows are like close to the tracks. But if they go by at night, or if they don't, I don't know. It never wakes me up. But she's been here for January or February, so maybe I'm just used to hearing what's said. I even seen it coming and it honked and it still scares me. I'm just gonna speed this part through. Woo! Microphone's probably broke now. The microphone's probably broke now. Yeah, it's done. The train is past, finally. So anyways, what I was talking about is that this is a variable ND filter, and what that does is you can adjust it to how much light you want it to come through. So if it's super sunny out and you want to film something and you always want to try to shoot, whether it's photography or video, you always want to try to shoot with your camera wide open. The lowest would be the lowest number in your aperture would mean just the iris is wide open, no ISO, and like I was saying, the correct frame rate, which if you're doing video, you should be doing the 180 roll. So if you're shooting at 20 frames per second like I am, actually I lied. I actually don't know if I'm shooting 24. Yeah, I do, because of what my shutter speed's set on. I'm shooting at 24, so the camera doesn't have an exact 48 on the on the shutter speed, but it's at 50. So as close as you can to 180 from whatever you are recording at is what you can do. So basically the ND filter is you can adjust how much light comes through to the sensor. So even in the brightest of days, sunlight, bright out, you can shoot wide open. Typically you could not shoot wide. If you come outside in a sunny day and you have a 1.4 50 millimeter, you're not gonna be able to keep it wide open, the iris wide open and the shutter speed correct. So you can put that ND filter on, control how much light comes to the sensor, and this way you'll be able to shoot wide open with no problem, and the footage will look amazing. So anybody that's in video or photography, I highly recommend that you invest in ND filters. They can be a little expensive. I paid about $80 I think for 3 of them. I have 4 lenses. There's one of the NDs that fit 2 lenses. But you can go, and I didn't get the bottom of the barrel, but I didn't get the most expensive. Now, if you want to go, if you got a ton of like super expensive glass and you want to go expensive filters, you can get, you know, a Peter McKinnon Polar Pro, a variable ND filter, and they're like $300 or $250 or something like that. So if you want to go with like the top end, which to me is Polar Pro, you can spend probably thousands of dollars on ND filters if you have a bunch of glass. But maybe you got a bunch of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 lenses and you like the best. I can't afford $300 ND filters and, you know, $5,000 lenses. I have some nice glass, but not anything like that. It'd typically be like the L series prime lens. It's got the red ring around it and it's a Canon. It was super expensive. So I check the chicken again. And they are coming along, doing good. Man, I really hope this tracking is like doing what it's supposed to do. I can't tell. I do see, now I don't have an ND filter on this because it's kind of cloudy, and this only goes down to 3.5, this lens, so it's not super wide, but I can tell that the sky's a little blown out. What doing?
I was gonna roll my windows up because it rained.
Oh.
I finished what you're doing.
Oh no, you're right. I was explaining that about the ND, variable ND filters, but how I don't have one on because that only goes to 3.5.
Well, you're gonna just roll my windows up.
Yeah. Anyways, this lens only opens up, the widest it can go is 3.5, which, now if I had my 50 on here that goes to 1.8, it would be like super bright. You wouldn't be able to see anything, just be pure white. So anyways guys, I'm gonna finish up this chicken, eat with the family, and that's pretty much gonna be the day. It is already almost 7 o'clock. It's Monday. I don't know what the date is. It's Monday, August 24th, 2020. Hopefully this COVID thing goes away sometime. I'm tired of wearing masks at work. I'm tired of wearing masks at stores. I'm tired of the mask in general. Now, I could wear the face shield. I don't want to wear anything. I just want to walk around with nothing on my face besides sunglasses. So hopefully this all goes away and 2021 is a better year, and hopefully it's not more craziness and pandemic. The tracking is just picking up my mouth. So hopefully next year is a better year. Not that I didn't have a bad year at all. Ever since me and Sarah got together, we've been all over the state, up to the lake. We've been all kinds of places. I got to do a lot of awesome photography. She went out and make videos with me, so I'm really super appreciative of that. So that's it. We're gonna call this the end. I'm working on the big project, and I promise to still make videos. I won't wait. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take me to do the first project. It's going to take a little bit of time getting everything organized and actually shooting it. So thanks for checking us out, guys. Thanks for being patient with me. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're not, thanks for coming back, and I'll see you in the next one.